My knock is we had 20 running backs drafted this year. We're finding these guys like Kareem Hunt and Alvin Kamara. Is that when you choose to be a running back, the downside is teams don't want to give you 5-year deals. They just don't. People like Todd Gurley in that Rams offense, because Goff is such a kid. I mean, Ben's a Hall of Famer. Once you get a Hall of Fame quarterback, most staffs don't want to pay a running back a fortune. If you have a young quarterback like Goff, okay.
Because you need that running back.
You need the running back. But, I like, or Ezekiel Elliott with Dak, you may have to pay Ezekiel Elliott. But if you have a quarterback as good as Big Ben, GMs don't want to pay a running back because you got to keep some money for defense.
The Steelers seem to have a reason for why they refuse to pay Le'Veon, but I don't blame Le'Veon for holding out and doing whatever he needs to do for himself.
That's right.
And if he wants to hold out until week 10, as much as that's going to hurt my fantasy team, I understand, because he's got to keep his body in check. And watching some of the running backs, watching like Christian McCaffrey yesterday, it's like you forget how much wear and tear they have put on their bodies.
Oh.
Like it's a car wreck every play.
Christian McCaffrey to me, I was sitting there yesterday. I think he had like 17 touches or something. Christian McCaffrey should get about 12 to 15 touches. You can't lean on him. You need 2 of him. But I was watching him yesterday, and I'm like, that's not going to last 16 weeks. You can't give him 17 to 20 touches. No way.
I mean, I certainly hope he does, but it was just remarkable to watch. Speaking of running backs, one running back that did show out yesterday is Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
He didn't waste any time showing his new team he still has something left in the tank. He scored his 100th career rushing touchdown to become the 7th player in NFL history to register 12,000 plus rushing yards and over 100 rushing touchdowns. Here are some of the other players who have done that: Emmitt Smith, Walter Payton, LaDainian Tomlinson, Jim Brown, Marshall Faulk, Marcus Allen, and now Adrian Peterson.
Is it me, or is Washington really good when they come west? They beat the Rams last year in L.A., the Seahawks in Seattle. They dominate Arizona. They may want to move the franchise. Because every time I watch Washington play out west, I'm like, God, they're great. Then they go back to the east and lose.
Yeah, well, it's good for AP, though. He's been saying that he still has this in the tank, and then he went out there and showed it. So just keep being consistent, and everyone will be apologizing for doubting you. Finally, we were looking forward to Deshaun Watson's return, and his offensive line did not do him any favors yesterday. He dropped back 42 times and faced pressure on 23 of those dropbacks and was sacked 3 times. But despite that, Watson requested the blame be put on his shoulders.
I think it was terrible on my part. So you can I just feel like you can put the L on me because I'll be way much better than what I showed today. Just my energy was low and just overthinking little things. I'm the leader of the team, leader of this offense. So as I go, the offense go. And it was just kind of not enough energy, not enough pace on our part.
Yeah, I didn't think he was terrible. I thought Tom Brady put on a clinic and kept him on the bench watching. And he's only 10 months from an ACL surgery.
And I don't believe the Texans have ever won in Foxborough. And, I mean, he had 17 of 34 for 176 yards and touchdown, and he had an interception also. And like you said, he's coming off of an injury. So It's not like a performance that is disappointing by, I think, anyone's standards. For the record. Except for him, obviously.
Belichick's record against young quarterbacks is unbelievable. I mean, he just Sam Darnold is going to have to play Belichick twice this year. Let me make a guarantee. Sam Darnold's going to struggle against Bill Belichick.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he's going to lose.
I think Sam Darnold this year, and this is what Belichick does. First of all,
you don't want to say it.
No, I mean, I love Sam Darnold, but Belichick eats young quarterbacks alive.
Yeah, he's got the experience. I mean, this is what Belichick does. He takes whatever you are weakest at and completely exploits it.
And they disguise coverages. Yeah. Belichick makes. So I look at Deshaun and I was like, he's not terrible, but this is what Belichick does. I mean, the kid's got 7 NFL starts.
Right.
Bill's going to throw stuff at him. And by the way, New England got a pass rush yesterday.
Yeah.
They got a real pass rush.
He's going to have higher expectations of himself than that. Like, he obviously they lost the game. He wants to win the game. That's the competitor in Deshaun Watson. But I didn't think it was a bad performance by him.
No, I didn't either. Yeah. Joy of the news.
Well, that's the news.
And thanks for stopping by.
The Herd Lie News.
Coming up, I'll give you the one stat that John Gruden, and he's coaching tonight against the star-studded LA Rams, doesn't want you to hear. That is best for last And it's coming up next, plus live, Speak for Yourself, the second our show ends. That's coming up. 66% of men lose their hair by age 35. Thing is, when you start to notice it, it's too late. Easier to keep what you have than to replace the hair you've lost. That's where 4hims.com comes in. It's a one-stop shop for hair loss, skin care, sexual wellness for dudes. Thanks to science, baldness can be optional. 4hims connects you with real doctors and medical-grade solutions. No snake oil pills or gas station counter supplements. Prescription solutions backed by science. There's no awkward in-person doctor visits. Save hours and time, money too, doctor on the phone, online, reviews, prescribes your product, shipped directly to your door. Go to 4hims.com/Colin, Colin. My listeners get a trial month, $5 today, while supplies last. See website for details, 4hims.com/Colin.
I'm Captain Obvious, and Hotels.com rewards me basically everywhere. So